Donald Trump is barely 6 feet tall, yet somehow his own son, Barron Trump, grew into a giant, standing over 6 feet 7 inches by the age of 18. If height is primarily determined by genetics, how is this level of height growth even possible? In this video, I'll expose what 99% of people completely misunderstand about height and genetics, and show you how you could maximize your genetic height potential even after puberty. Firstly, you need to understand that your height doesn't magically stop increasing the moment you turn 18, nor does your DNA lock you into a specific height. Instead, it gives you a potential height range. About 99% of you watching most likely have the genetic potential to grow beyond 6 feet tall. But just because you have the genes to be 6 feet tall doesn't automatically mean you'll end up being 6 feet tall. Having the genes is one thing, using those genes is another. The people who reach their maximum height potential aren't necessarily the ones with the best genes. They're often the ones whose bodies receive the right signals, allowing those genes to be actually used and enabling them to grow to their maximum height potential. Height growth is not controlled by age. Rather, it's controlled by two main hormones. Take a look at this chart. Notice how the hormone IGF-1 peaks between the ages of 13 and 18, and then gradually declines after the age of 21. It has been directly shown to increase bone length and overall height. Patients with Laron syndrome, who are unable to produce their own IGF-1 like normal human beings, were shown to develop increased bone length, greater bone width, and overall grow taller after getting injected with synthetic IGF-1. But how do you grow taller? Do you have to inject synthetic IGF-1 as well? Absolutely not. Because today I'm going to share the #1 most powerful protocol to increase your body's IGF-1 production. It's twice as effective as injecting synthetic IGF-1. IGF-1 is actually produced in the liver when HGH and insulin interact with each other. Now take another look at this chart. Notice how HGH continues to decline as we get older. So our first priority should be increasing HGH production, because only then can it be converted into IGF-1. So how do you increase HGH? Sprinting. All-out maximum intensity sprinting. This special exercise has been shown to boost HGH production by up to 700%. That's because sprinting triggers an extreme physiological survival response caused by the acute stress and cellular damage that comes from maximum effort. And if you don't have access to a running track, you can also mimic the effects of sprinting with maximum intensity jump rope, jumping as fast as you possibly can. The only difference is that the physiological survival response takes longer to reach. While sprinting can achieve it in around 20 to 30 seconds, jump rope may take around 40 to 50 seconds, but it will still spike your HGH levels. This massive HGH spike lasts for about 30 minutes before it gradually starts declining. That's exactly why you need to spike your insulin levels before that 30-minute window closes, by consuming fast-digesting carbs like sugar. So what's the most optimal way to do this? First, sprint at maximum intensity for 20 to 30 seconds, or do 40 to 50 seconds of maximum intensity jump rope. Repeat this for up to 8 sets, resting 90 seconds between each set. Then, immediately after your final set, drink 1 glass of milk with 40 grams of raw honey. This will ensure that all the HGH produced from sprinting is actually utilized to synthesize IGF-1, which will grow your bones longer, just like it would during puberty. Now here's where you need to pay attention. Due to the high levels of stress and cellular damage caused by maximum effort exercise, you should only perform this protocol 2 to 3 times per week. Any more than that, and your body won't have enough time to recover from all the micro tears. There's another ingredient you can add to the glass of milk that you drink after sprinting, which will literally turn it into a potent IGF-1 synthesizing drink. Royal jelly. Royal jelly is one of the world's most anabolic foods when it comes to growing taller. It's packed with major RJ proteins and complex flavonoids, which boosts IGF-1 production massively. Royal jelly is a bee-derived superfood. It's the food that only the queen bee devours. That's exactly why she grows twice as large and lives 60 times as longer than a worker bee, which normally feeds only on honey. And here's where it gets crazier. Genetically, a queen bee is no different from a worker bee. The only thing that makes the difference is the nutrition they consume. If you feed a worker bee only royal jelly, it will eventually transform into a queen bee. This stuff is really that anabolic. So once you consume a glass of milk with raw honey and 2 grams of royal jelly after your sprinting session, your body will produce huge amounts of IGF-1, which will literally grow your bones longer, making you taller fast and effectively. Also, here's some bonus advice. You can't really trust popular honey brands that sell royal jelly. Most of them mass produce it and refrigerate it for several weeks before it ever reaches you. Royal jelly is a delicate substance. It must be produced in small, exclusive batches and handled with special care so it retains all the compounds that make it so anabolic. If you're interested, you can find the royal jelly I personally trust through the link in the description below. And until next time, let me know what video you'd like to see next.